Everyone, thank you for joining. Dexter McLeod here with the Los Angeles South Chamber of Commerce. Welcome. Today we are presenting our Small Business Concierge Team. This is our small business resource fair which will happen on a quarterly basis, either on a virtual platform or hopefully one day we'll be in person, live in person with you all. Absolutely. So today, again, I just want to welcome everyone for joining in on this platform. Being an entrepreneur, just understand that you're not by yourself. We create this platform to assist you, to help you, to provide resources and services that you may need. So please do not feel like you are alone out there as an entrepreneur. We have an all-star team assembled. You will meet them today. All-star team that's about a lot of good experience, that's about helping you, about providing resources, necessary resources that you need. So again, welcome. I am going to pass the mic, but let me just go over the agenda real quick. So today we're going to have a little bit of icebreaker introduction. So those of you all that has a small business, just want to do a quick 30-second pitch on your business that will be available for you. And then after that, we're going to do some spotlights on our concierge so you can understand the type of resources and services that our concierge do provide. They all represent their own organizations that's been around for a while. Most of them, like I said, has a lot of good experience and resources available for you. And then after that, we're going to have a question and answer. So any type of questions that you may have, any type of resources that you may need, we'll have that Q&A sessions after that. So without further ado, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I would like to introduce you all to Barbara Levine. And Barbara Levine, you have the floor.
Hey, hi, everybody. How are you? Good afternoon. You know, there's change in the air. Can you feel it? This weather today, but my gosh. So let's get started with an icebreaker, because if we were in person, we'd all be moving around. We'd have some refreshments getting over lunch. So let's just do a virtual icebreaker right now, because I want to meet everybody who's on today's meeting. So what I'm going to ask, I'm going to give you a question, and I hope you're familiar with the chat box as part of Zoom. So what I'd like you to do is I'm going to ask you something and put it in the chat box. And Dexter and I just might call on you to introduce yourself and just kind of tell us what you mean. So are you ready? Dexter, are you ready? Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? So if you could have a superpower, or if there's a super person you would like to be, who would you like to be? You know, Halloween's going to be here before you know it. So tell us something about you. Oh my God, Michelle, teleporting. That's pretty cool. Thanks for getting us started. Strength. Okay, cool. You could have a superpower. What would it be? World peace, don't we all? Yes, for sure. Absolutely. Thank you. Magali, I hope I said your name right. Hey, Star. Read minds, love it. Well, welcome, Miss Robin. Opa, that sounds real good. We could all use a lot more love in this world. And we'd all like a crystal ball too. Anybody else? Are we ready to rock and roll?
Got Ernesto says multiply. So I guess he wants to duplicate himself.
Ernesto, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Then you have Deanna, see the future.
We've got some people who are entering the room. Let's let them all in. I think if I could have a superpower, I'd want to be Wonder Woman. I would just want to have unlimited energy and be everything to everyone and get a good night's sleep at night. That's my thing.
Very good. Anybody else want to share? Got a couple more
Yeah.
minutes.
For the people who just kind of joined a few minutes ago, the icebreaker is, if you could have a superpower, what would it be? Yeah, we agree with you,
Excellent,
Opa.
Opa. That is excellent, Opa. That is just excellent.
Gonna give people just maybe another 30 seconds. Healing touch. Sounds good, Greg. Oh, we love the joy of Disney. Thank you, Lisa.
Lisa, can we get discounts with that though? I was just there with my 2-year-old granddaughter and I was like, I'm not coming back. I'm just not gonna come back.
That's right. I know that's
Which
right.
Disney? Disney, Florida?
Disneyland.
Then we need, then no, I said a superpower. Superpower, you need Disney, Florida. Oh my gosh, Disney
Oh, yeah.
World?
Yeah, it's something
Yes.
else.
Super joy.
Yeah. And expensive.
That too. That too.
Very good. Anybody else want to chime in? Superpower.
Dexter, what would be your superpower, our
Oh
friend?
my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. It's between Superman and Batman, I guess. I don't know. Superpower. I don't know. Something like strength and knowledge, or the Black Panther. I can't forget about the Black Panther because a lot of knowledge. So I like
I
to have
was
a
gonna say that.
superpower of knowledge and wisdom. How about that?
I want to be the young sister of T'Challa, the
There
one
you
that
go.
designed all of the stuff and could get away with any and everything. Hey, Michelle, can you tell us about teleporting?
I would like to teleport because that would save a lot of traveling time and I could visit multiple places and have multiple experiences in a short amount of time.
Michelle
Get
just don't
more
like to be in
things done.
traffic. She just
I
don't want to be in traffic.
I
That's
don't
all.
want to be in traffic. I don't want to be in an airplane. I don't want to go to the airport, but I would love to be on a beach in Aruba at 5 o'clock drinking a drink.
That's right. And you know they made a movie about that too. Teleport. I forgot the name of the movie, but they had a movie about folks teleporting places.
Yeah,
Very
or just like if you have to get out of somewhere quick, like zap, I'm gone. you
There it
know?
is.
I don't
There
have
it
to
is.
worry about a natural disaster or anything. Just get me out of here.
Very good. Well,
Was
very
it
good.
Jumpers, Dexter? Was
Yes,
that the name of the
Jumpers.
movie?
That's
Jumpers.
it. Jumpers.
I'll have
That's
to
it.
watch it.
Yeah, you got to check
There's
it
a
out.
book
Jumpers.
too. The book is good.
Well, who reads the
Yeah,
book, man?
that
Who
was
reads
good.
the
I read the
book?
book before the movie is better than the. I was in high
Very
school.
good.
That book. That was a good book.
There you go. Well, thank you all again. Barbara, anything else? Are we good with the icebreaker?
You know, I think we're good. And if people feel along the rest of the next hour or so, if they want to put something in chat about a new superpower that they want to take on, go at it. Dexter, my friend, thank you for giving me the floor. I'm going to hand it back to you.
Well, God bless you. Thank you. All right. So again, welcome again, everyone. Thank you for joining this platform. We are here to help you. The Chamber was designed and created for this purpose. A lot of resources was not coming in our community in South Los Angeles, and we decided to do something about it. So the first organization that I reached out to when we first started the Chamber, again, my name is Dexter McLeod, and I'm the president of the Los Angeles South Chamber of Commerce. First organization that we did reach out to for business resources was El Camino College Small Business Development Center. So I see Stars on the line and Michelle's on the line. So I'm going to have, I think, Michelle, you're ready for a presentation, just a brief introduction on your business, right? So, and I know we're not going in order, y'all. I know I talked earlier about the order. I am going to give the audience a chance to do their 30-second pitch, but I wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit. So our first resource that we brought to this organization was, again, El Camino College Small Business Development Center. So go ahead, Michelle, and give a brief overview of who you all are and what you do.
All righty, guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right, so we are El Camino College Small Business Development Center, also known as the best kept secret for growing or starting your small business. We are an organization that is funded by the SBA and El Camino College. We are here to provide no-cost one-on-one business consulting to the small business community in the area. We are part of a network for the Los Angeles Small Business Development Center, and there are 7 other SBDCs in the LA area, but we are based out of El Camino College, the Hawthorne area, and service more of the South Bay communities, but we also do help all other areas in LA as well. Like I said, we provide the no-cost one-on-one business consulting. We assist with obtaining financing for growth and expansion of your business. We provide low-cost and no-cost training workshops, and right now all of them are online as webinars. And our goals are to help generate positive economic impact for our region. We focus on retaining and creating jobs, increasing in sales, and help businesses get started and access to capital. This is the assistance that we do have available. Again, the no-cost one-on-one business advising to address your specific needs and challenges. And right now, the virtual webinar training that we're offering. You will see these are some of the areas that we focus on with your businesses: business planning, finance, marketing, public relationships, contracting, social media, etc. We have about 11 different advisors that all have different expertise that are all available to meet with you one-on-one. Again, we are located in Hawthorne at the El Camino College Business Training Center. Right now, we are doing everything virtually, and this is our contact information. You could reach us by phone at 310-225-8277. Our email address, eccSBDC@elcamino.edu, and our website, southbaysbdc.org. And that's it for us here at El Camino. Sign up is pretty easy. You go to our website, you fill out the information, we contact you back within 24 hours, we set you up for our orientation, and then we'll get you started with your core advisor and get you along your way. So thank you guys for being here today, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you. Michelle, you did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Where's Star? Is Star still there? Did Star leave? Star tried to cut her screen off. Star, I just want to see if you want to add any
She
comments.
did let me know she was going to be in and out during this
Oh, okay,
presentation.
no worries.
So she did have another commitment, but yeah, hopefully she's around.
No worries. I'm not going to put her on blast. I just want to thank Star for her commitment from us at the beginning. Like I said, when we had 5 members, we're up to over 300 members today. But when we start off with 5 members in this chamber, I went and approached Star and asked her to help assist our businesses in the South LA area. And she was right there and been with us ever since. So I just wanted to thank her for that. So thank you, Michelle. Excellent job. Again, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that's joining us, go ahead and feel free to put your information in the chat. Michelle, go ahead, put your information in the chat if you haven't already. And you all that's joining us, put your information in the chat. Those of you all on Facebook, on our Facebook Live page, go ahead and put your information in the comment section in Facebook. That way we can address any issues or any concerns. If you have any questions, put those in the chat room or your comment page, and when we get to Q&A, we can answer those questions for you all as well. All right, so another challenge that folks have when they're starting a business, and again, this is not just for startup businesses, it's for whoever's in business, but still, one of the main challenges is what type of business do I organize? How do I get my business structured? Whether it's an LLC, a corporation, sole proprietor, nonprofit, whatever. So I asked Deanna, hopefully you are ready to go. Deanna, go ahead and share your screen. So again, Deanna is one of our concierges on our concierge team. So Deanna Gibson, go ahead and introduce yourself. And
good afternoon, everyone. Let me just share my screen here. Can everyone see it? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, you might want to,
Yes.
there you go. Make it, there you go. You're good.
Perfect. Okay, so I am Deanna Gibson, owner of Beauty and Brains LLC, and I am a business consulting generalist. A lot of people say, well, what does a consulting generalist do? I do form businesses and help people figure out the appropriate type of business to form. So whether it's an LLC, corporation, nonprofit, some people just need a DBA, which is doing business as. And so when I meet with them and consult them, we can kind of go through the pros and cons of each type of business and structure them properly. Also, if someone decides they want to change their business structure, so maybe they were a DBA, but they want more legal protection. So I help them to transition their business over. And if they need to close their business, a lot of people don't understand that you are still liable for taxes if you don't close your business properly. So I like to educate and assist clients with that. Also with government certification. If they have a new business launch, they need help with strategy and execution, and any type of compliance documents, help with completing. A lot of government documents or business documents aren't always easy to read and understand. And I also like to look at myself as a referral resource. So if I don't know how to do something, I can almost guarantee that I know someone that does know how to do it. In addition, I have a collaboration with another amazing chamber member, Ms. Asha Stokes, who assists with business, small business insurance. But more than that, we collaborate to help train new businesses. So if you're expanding, you're hiring employees, and you're just looking to take your business to the next level with the customer service, we do come in and do trainings as well as the forming and the protecting of the business. So we work together on that as well and offer a variety of services. Thank you.
Well, excellent. Thank you, Deanna. And again, Deanna, if you could go ahead and put your information in chat if you haven't already. And if anybody have any questions for Deanna, go ahead and put that in the chat. And then we'll have a little session here in just a minute, a little break where we could do a Q&A. Also, that helps out with business formation is Regina Grant Peterson. I saw her on. Does anybody see Regina? Regina, are you there? I see your name there. Are you available, Regina? We see you, kind of see you. Now we just need to hear you, Regina.
Good morning or afternoon.
Good afternoon and good morning, good evening. Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and Happy Black History Month. Every month is Black History Month. There it is. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Regina Grant Peterson. I'm the managing member for Anchored Business Consulting Services, which is an LLC. And I have over 30 years of services, a lot of which is in access to capital. I'm a former SBA direct lender, working with anywhere between 40 to 50 different banks. And I've also run a couple of nonprofits. So I have a lot of background experience on nonprofit compliance. And I've also run a boot camp in the local community that provided services for business plan development. And yes, you will need a business plan. You need a map as to where you're going. You need a vision. And you need to document it and you need to tweak it from time to time. So that's just a brief outline of the services that are available. I will put my information in the chat. So if anyone would like to talk with me further, then I invite you to do so. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you for joining us. So Regina Grant Peterson is my co-captain for this team, our Small Business Concierge Team, and she serves as our co-captain for this team. She also serves as a board member with both the LA South Chamber as well as the LA South Hope Foundation. So again, you'll hear more from Regina later on in this program, and then as we develop our relationships with you all. So next up, I want to introduce another one of our concierge meeting, and I have an assignment for this concierge meeting. So I told y'all, always be ready, and our concierges are prepared for this. And I want all of you all guests that's joining us, again, thank you for joining us. But you're up next too. We're going to be introducing some of you all. So we want you to get ready for your 30-second elevator pitch. It's not the time to be shy. You are on a worldwide platform. You're going to be on YouTube. You're going to be on Facebook. And so don't be shy, but we want y'all to talk a little bit about your business, who you are, what you do. We want you to do all that in 30 seconds. And I'm going to time you all. If you can't do it in 30 seconds, well, Michelle and Star over there at SBDC, they have a class called the 30-second pitch class. There it is. And I went to that class. And they train you on how to give your elevator pitch in 30 seconds, because that's all it takes for you to spark someone's interest and ideal on if they want to do business with you and support you, okay? Because it's not like you want to sell the whole dinner. All you want to do is give the sizzle. So on that note, let me set this next concierge up. One thing about being a business owner, which we tend to forget, we always we focus on the business plan, the marketing strategy, the money. I need access to capital. I need to get money. We focus on all that. One big element that we tend to forget and overlook is, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Your mindset. If you don't have the proper mindset of being an entrepreneur, then you're not going to be sustainable, because you are going to face storms. You're going to face a hurdle. And you have to know how to withstand all that. You have to be committed. You have to be consistent. You have to have the right, proper mindset in order to be a successful entrepreneur. So on that note, I'm going to introduce one of our concierge members, team members, Lisa Bright with Bright Moments. So Lisa Bright, go ahead and briefly introduce yourself. And then I have an assignment for you, Lisa Bright.
An assignment too?
Absolutely. You get
Hey,
a bonus.
everybody. I'm Coach Lisa, and I was voted most inspirational in high school. So I know what I'm doing, okay? I know I'm having internet connection problems, so I apologize for the little freakiness if you see that too. I've worked with, so my background is human resources, and I've worked with business leaders, CEOs, the whole little C-suite and all that. But by far, my favorite is definitely working with entrepreneurs, for sure. So basically, as a coach, I help entrepreneurs to get from, there we go, from one place to another. So you say, well, we all do that, right? Everyone who's on the call was saying that too. But I deal with, like Dexter says, a little bit something different. So usually when people come to me, it's not necessarily which form do I fill out. Usually it's more something like, hey, I'm not really certain what's going on. I'm really just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. And they're just trying to grab whatever's coming their way, and they're trying to take opportunities. And they come to me because it's just a lot swirling around. Some of them may say, look, I just need to get more done and less time, because at the end of the day, they're not feeling productive, or they're not moving the needle on some of those important things that needs to get done. What else have I seen? Oh, I just can't seem to get out of my head. That's one of mine. Overthinking, analysis paralysis, insecurities. And I think now with all the social media, and we can hear everyone's little latest trend and try this and then to get you there, 12 steps to that, 10 steps, 3 steps, it's just a lot. And then another reason why a lot of people are in their heads because their insecurities and fear and past experiences. And now with there being so much change, not really knowing what to do, which decision is the right decision. So there's just a lot that's going on. And I also have clients who say, I just have a lot of projects and opportunities, and I don't even know where to start. And particularly now that a lot of people are working from home, it's complicated because you have your work life, and now the kids may be at home, or spouse or your significant other is there. So it's just a lot going on. And I totally relate, because there was a time that I used to be, that's me, in a hamster wheel. I had a lot going on. That's the little thing that was going on. I was bouncing between different meetings, building clients, the administrative things. And oh my, if you have multiple income streams, it can just be a lot. Here's one of my favorite pictures. I don't, maybe not so favorite. That's actually me at Disney, Miss Robin. We were talking about Disney. That's me on a Disney trip. And right underneath there, my son texted that and said, on vacation, still on the phone. That's when I knew there was an issue. It was that time and another time, but I won't get into the other time, maybe another situation. But I'm literally Disney in Florida, Disney World in Florida. Robin, how much money did that cost me? And I'm over there I couldn't even get it out. And it took this picture for my son to say, Mom, no phone, no nothing. Can you just do that? And I had to sit with myself like, can I turn it off? Can I really do that? And that's when it really became clear that it's important for us to have three things: a strategy, motivation, and accountability. A strategy has to be unique to yourself, and I always say it's the strategy behind the strategy. So after you get your business plans and your marketing techniques and all that, now you actually need a strategy to figure out, what do you do when you're disappointed? What do you do when things are not working out right? What do you do when you're sincerely trying to make those decisions and you're not really certain as to what you do? What does that look like? That's not on the business plan at all. Trust me, I know. I looked more than once. And then accountability. Accountability most often cannot be your family or your friends. It really needs to be someone who can relate to your situation beyond the 9-to-5 type situation. So you need that strong accountability that will tell you when you need to really like push and move forward, or when you need to take a break, or when you need to just sit quiet. So you need that accountability piece too. And that's what having a coach does. During the pandemic, I actually put together something called the Essence of an Entrepreneur. And at that time, Dexter and the team, we were all trying to figure out how can we nurture the minds of entrepreneurs to sustain them and to keep them moving forward. And I developed this program where it's courses, coaching, and community. And with that, you just have the whole triad of what I believe will help with your consistency, help with your motivation, help you to persevere, and to keep you moving forward. I would love, love, love to have a strategy session with anyone who is facing any kind of challenges, who want to sustain their momentum, increase their productivity. I'm Coach Lisa with Bright Moments. Check me out.
Well, excellent, Bright Moments, Lisa Bright. Again, if you all could put your information in the chat, Lisa, go ahead and put your information in the chat. Again, for those folks, if you have not already. But again, the mindset is important because again, we all start off strong, very excited. I want to go in business for myself. I want to do my thing. And we get very motivated. As soon as we get that first hurdle, now, I don't know if any of y'all ran track or did hurdles before. When that first hurdle come against you, or that first, little ditch or whatever it is, obstacle, do you stop or do you jump over it? And that's where that mindset come on. And that's what we saw. And we see that more often in sports now. You see a lot of sports. The young lady that she was in the tennis tournament, I think I saw it on the news this morning. I can't pronounce her name, so I'm not even gonna mess it up on Facebook here. But anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. The young lady that played tennis, she lit the torch in the Olympics. And she stepped back because she said, my mind ain't right. I can't do no interviews no more, so I'm cool. I could sit this one out. She set out 2 big tournaments, but she came back today and she won. Or was it last night? I don't know. I just saw it on the news, Sports Center this morning, that she won her sets. So she, it's a mindset, as well as the gymnast. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm skipping on names this morning, but the gymnast, she had to sit back. Simone Biles. There you go. She had to sit it out for a little bit to get her mind right. You got the talent. The talent is there. It's obvious the talent is there. But if your mind ain't sharpened there, you're not going to be able to get it. So it's mind, body, and spirit all have to work together in order to be successful. So thank you, Lisa Bright. Stand by, Lisa Bright. I do have a project for you. Star, welcome, Star. I just want you to introduce yourself. I see you back on the screen. I gave you a shout out earlier. And just want to thank you for being one of our first official business concierge partners with the El Camino College and the SBDC. So, and Michelle did a very good job, by the way.
Yeah, we were getting a mattress delivery, so I just step away for a minute and round
up. You need to go get that. Got to handle that.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you, Dexter. Yeah, we've been a longtime member of the chamber, and as Michelle mentioned, we're here to provide, assistance to small business owners at no cost because we're sponsored in part by the SBA. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that.
Very good. All righty. Before we go into, and Lisa, I've not forgot about you. I'm going to bring you up in just a minute here. But before I get back to Lisa, I do want to bring in one more concierge, and then we're going to start introducing some of you all, some of our guests, because we want to hear from you. We want to see what type of business that you have and what you do. And again, like I said, not really questions right now. We're going to go later on and have a Q&A session, but just your 30-second elevator pitch. But before I do that, I want to bring in one more concierge, and this next teammate is someone that's been working in her industry for quite a while, and she's all about protecting your assets. One thing about being an entrepreneur is when you transition from a full-time job where they took care of all your benefits, they took care of your health care, they took care of your life insurance, they took care of your retirement plans. All that was taken care of. All you had to do was show up every work. That was the hardest part. When I was working corporate America 9 to 5, the hardest part of my day was getting up every morning, getting in traffic, and going to work. Once you got to work, it's downhill from there. And then you have to do it going back home, getting in traffic and going to work. But at the end of the week, you get a paycheck, you got your benefits, you got your 401k, all that's taken care of, your medical insurance. You just go to any doctor or whatever plan you decide to pick. I remember when I started working corporate America, they gave me this huge package. Here's all the benefits, just pick one of them. I had different options to pick for. Once you transition and be an entrepreneur, guess what? Not only do you not have to learn or know your skill and your talents and keep that pencil sharpened, but guess what? You have to protect yourself. You have to buy your insurance. You have to get your retirement in order, disability. Nobody thinks of disability until something happens, by the way. You don't even think of disability. It's like, I don't need no disability insurance. I got life, I got this, I got medical insurance. But, what if you're not in the, well, what if you have to go in the hospital one day? Or what if you have, you just got ill and you have to take some time off? That's where disability kicks in, because guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Those bills keep coming on. They don't care if you're sick or hurt or in the hospital or whatever. If you're going through something, they don't care. The bills still keep coming. So again, I'm going to bring up Miss Opa Jean Price. Opa Jean, aka known Jean Price, aka known as never mind, I'm not gonna give no more names for her this morning. Not on Facebook, I won't. But Opa Jean Price, go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do.
Thank you so much, Dexter. Good afternoon. It's really good to be here. My name is Opa Jean Price, but I go by Jean because Opa is such a, it's always a conversation piece. But I just go by Jean. Jean Price is my name. The name of my business is Insurance Solutions Services. And one of the things I do is help business owners protect their assets, families as well. I have been in the business for over 35 years, and I truly enjoy what I do. I am a broker, and the reason that I'm a broker, because I like choices. I like to be able to pick and choose programs that I think will really benefit my clients. And, a lot of times it's not always about money. I'm all about benefits. I'm all about how is this going to benefit my client? What other attachments are attached to your program? I do life insurance. I do business protection. I do disability. I do mortgage protection. I have cancer programs, and I'm just going to go through a few. And one of the reasons why we really need to have these benefits as a business owner, we'll all soon forget when we walk away from our 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 jobs, or we decide to become an entrepreneur or even a business owner. These are some of the things that you really need to have in place. Number one, because it's going to be the thing that protects you the most. I'm going to start with life insurance. It's protecting your business and personal assets. have a plan in place. It's really important to have a plan. Know where you're headed, know what your needs are. You need to do a needs analysis of your own particular situation. So when it comes to life insurance, it does offer a death benefit. And it's not just about buying a plain life insurance program that if I die, well, today you can have programs that will protect you even while you're living. You don't have to expire to use the program. And when I talk about that living benefits such as cancer, critical illness, which will give you lump sum pay, you also have long-term care that's also built into some of these programs. And you also have a retirement benefit. I want to go back to critical illness just for once here. When people don't realize that if something happens to you and you have the proper program in place, nowadays you can actually pull, let's say you have a $100,000 life insurance program, you can actually pull 50% of that money down and use it to your needs. And it is for a critical situation, it's for illness, and you have advantage for that. So sometimes you can actually look around and find programs that will have all of these benefits built into one program. So you can take care of your retirement, you can have critical illness there, long-term care, and you also have a death benefit as well. And that's really a unique program. It's called an IUL. It's an indexed universal program. And we offer those. I have about 15 companies that I do work with, and I'm able to pick and choose and find the right programs for my right business owner. The next plan I have is Key Man's Insurance. And if a lot of you don't understand what Key Man's Insurance is all about, it is business partners. If you have a partner in a business that you go into business together, these people are valuable to you. You started out the business, you know what you're doing, they know how to operate that business, they know what the business needs. If you were to lose that person, guess what? You have got to go out and find someone that's just as good as that person that you had. Key Man's Insurance will allow those business partners to protect each other. That means you have adequate coverage on that person. If something happens to that business partner that you're in business with, you're able to, you have the money. You can actually go out and look for the top rated partners that you want to seek out. So it does allow you to have benefits that will protect each and every one of you. The next benefit is income protection, which is designed to provide financial protection in the event of a sickness or an illness or an injury. It's protecting that income that was coming into your business or your household, okay? The next slide. Disability coverage, disability critical illness plans. Disability coverage will replace part of your income due to an injury, accident, or an illness. So if you can't do all of these programs, you look at one of the plans that's going to give you the most benefits. And surely your critical illness, your life insurance, those programs are going to help you cover a lot more than just buying these programs individually. We're looking at critical illness plans. Critical illness will it pays while you're in treatment or if you're in the hospital. I don't know how many of you know of having a program that if you're laying in that bed every day, you're still making money. You're still getting a check. That means some of these programs will pay you up to $1,000 a day. So if you're ill, you're sick, and you can't work, guess what? The bills still have to be paid. The bills have to go on. But if you got income coming in that's going to assist you with that, it's nice to know that you're able to continue your business and continue to pay your bills. In a lot of situations, people don't have these programs in place. And as a result, guess what? The business is the first to go. Let's talk about cancer. We know cancer is rapidly on a rampage today in all forms, whether it's lung, breast, I'm trying to think of the cancer that men have, prostate cancer. It doesn't matter. These cancer programs will cover you no matter what cancer you have, but you have to be free of cancer when you do apply. Otherwise, you'll have to wait at least 5 years to apply for a program. But we have programs such as the cancer, the heart attack. If a person has a heart attack, guess what? That's lump sum money in your pocket. And we're talking about in some of the programs up to $50,000. Some will pay up to $100,000. It's called first to diagnose. Stroke coverage, the same thing. These programs will pay lump sum benefits or pay you on a daily basis. Hospital stay, they include ER. Some of them will also include reoccurring treatment. So, you know, a lot of people go in remission, the cancer is gone, but if that cancer comes back, guess what? You have a program that will actually cover that need as well. So these are just some of the benefits a small business owner, individual, entrepreneur should have in place. My name is Jean. There's my contact information. I also have my information in the chat box. So if you have any questions or any information on how you can obtain some of these programs, be sure to inbox me or give me a call, and I can certainly help you out. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking with you.
Very good. Well, thank you, Jane. And again, very important. You know, like I said, you know, we're busy as entrepreneurs, building our business, building our empire. And all it takes is one incident. It may not be you, it could be a family member. It may be your child or your spouse or your significant other, whatever. And TikTok goes the clock. Life goes on, y'all. It does. And I experienced it in my family, you know, when people get ill. I have friends now and family members now that's going through treatments. And, you know, you shut down because your health is your wealth. And we talk about that on our health and wellness platform, but your health is your wealth. Without your health, you cannot go to work. And if you ever got sick before, and hopefully, preferably none of you all had the experience going through COVID or anything like that, but I got sick real bad last year, early part of 2020, before COVID, before they announced that it was COVID. I don't know what I had. Maybe it was COVID, I don't know. But I was sick, real sick. And I haven't been that sick in years. And you can't do nothing. You just sit up there, lay in the bed, and you just can't, you pretty much paralyzed because you're aching, you're hurting, you know, you can't function properly and you can't think properly. So that's why it's good to have these plans in place, because, oh, the light bill still needs to be paid, the cell phone needs to still be paid, and all the other bills that come in every month on time needs to be paid. And if you don't have that little stash set aside, then, you know, you have these plans to fall back on. So thank you, Jane, again, for letting the folks know that, you know, what you offer. Again, Jane has over 30 years experience. She knows what she's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. She has hundreds and hundreds of clients, if not thousands of clients that she has serviced over the years. Jane is one of our founding members of the LA South Chamber, and of course on our executive board team. So again, thank you for your commitment and your support. All right, back to Lisa Bright. Lisa Bright, I need your help. I want to introduce a few of our guests on the call. So those folks that's not on the concierge team, if you could grab a couple of, maybe 2 or 3, and just have them go ahead and introduce themselves. Remember, folks, if you're called upon, 30-second elevator pitch. The whole world is watching. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. No pressure at all, though, by the way. But this is a chance for you to shine. Let the folks know who you are. So, Lisa, if you could go ahead and shout out a few folks and have them come on and do their 30-second elevator pitch.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Vernell. Miss Vernell, are you able to provide us with your work information, your business information?
Good morning. Well, good afternoon. I feel like it's morning to me. Thank you very much, Lisa. Yes, I'm Vernell Taylor. I'm with the Union Bank, and I'm the regional manager for our student run program. What we do, we provide, it's a program. We have 5 branches in the high schools, and we're developing our students, teaching them financial education, workforce, leadership, and work ethics. We're developing our students so they can move on to the next step, and teaching them the whole banking system and financial education. And in addition, I'm building relationships in the community with nonprofits, hosting webinars for financial education and home buyer. So I'm here to support the community. I've been with the company for over 31 years. And what I do is giving back. It's my passion to support the community and now supporting our students in the community. So yeah, I wasn't planning to say much, but thank you.
Very good,
did great.
Vernell.
Thank you.
And did anybody clock that? Because I didn't clock that. I know that was over 30 seconds, but we'll give Vernell a pass since Vernell's a board member and one of our partners. So thank you,
Dexter,
Vernell.
Am I selecting the people? What are we doing?
You are. I just wanted to say that that Vernell went over 30 seconds. That's all I want to say. Just keep in mind, for they like, let's try to keep it within 30-second elevator pitch. That's it. But you're up, Lisa. Go ahead.
Vernell, thanks for all you do with the children. I just wanted to say that because that's an important role. Thank you so much.
Thanks, you.
Dexter. Oh, let's see. Who's next? Arthur Baker.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm with a company called Livekaya, Livekaya, and we've been around about 2 years. We specialize in thermogenic, healthy chocolates that helps people lose weight. With the proper exercise program, it's really good at helping people lose weight. So if you're a chocolate lover and want to lose weight with chocolates, we have various different chocolates, and it also helps with anxieties. We have hemp products that help people with pain issues, and it's also pet friendly. You can put it in your dog's dish or cat's dish and help them with their various elements, like when they get older, they have problems too. So we had that product also available. And what else can I say about it? We also have a unique product, kind of unique. It's like it helps with anxiety. You put in.
Arthur, thank you, brother. I had to stop you because you took a minute. 30-second elevator pitch, y'all. I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean, y'all. This is going to help you. It's going to help you. And I want y'all to take that class over at SBDC. They have a class, how to do your 30-second elevator pitch. Very important. So thank you, brother Arthur. Go ahead and finish putting the information on your business in the chat. Who's up next, Lisa? 30-second elevator pitch. Who's up next?
Cecil.
Oh, hello. And my 30-second speech may be 15, but bear with me. I've recently joined Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation, colleague of Barbara Levine's, and hopefully I'll be a member of the chamber soon. But what we really do is provide business assistance and full service consulting, free of service. I should say that, free of service. My area of responsibility is actually in the city of Los Angeles jurisdiction. And so that's all businesses, small and large, in the city of Los Angeles jurisdiction. And I did put my information in the chat. If I could be a benefit, I'm happy to bring resources to bear. And thanks for having me today.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you, Cecil.
36 seconds. Excellent. Thank you.
Let's
more.
go to Evelyn. Evelyn Garcia, are you there? Okay, while she's getting ready, how about Christine Lee? Okay. Let's, Rocio.
Hello.
Rocio there?
I'm
Hello.
here. Hello, everybody. All right, 30 seconds or less. My name is Rocio. I work for USC, Civic Engagement, Economic Partnerships. I'm just very happy to be also a member of the LASCC Chamber, partner with Dexter and his team for our monthly virtual meetups, where we provide opportunities for networking and learning together. And I also manage some small business and nonprofit leadership programs out of our office for the community. That was less than 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Excellent. 28 seconds. 28 seconds, Rocio. Excellent. One more, Lisa, then we're going to transition back over to our concierge folks. One more.
Okay, one more. Let's see. How about Star Van Buren?
No, Star doesn't count. She's a concierge.
Oh, she doesn't count. Okay. Let's see. Who am I missing?
Let's see, Deidre Gates. I'm sorry, Deidre Gates. How about Deidre? Deidre, are you there? There she go. 30 seconds, Deidre.
I am here. Thank you. Hi, my name is Dietrich Gates. I am the project manager for DL Gates Builders. We do commercial, residential construction. We build room additions. We also do, of course, bathroom and kitchen renovations because we know that will increase the value of your home. My information is in the chat. I am honored to be a part. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
25 seconds. Excellent, Deidre. Excellent. Very good. All righty. Lisa Bright, as always, thank you. We appreciate all your support and your help. Thank you all. If we have not called upon your name on this round, who did we miss? Let me see. I think we got everybody that was here. Oh, Veronica, we didn't call Veronica, and we did not call Cheryl Cooley. So I'm going to take another minute in this 30 seconds. Let's try Cheryl Cooley. Are you there, Cheryl Cooley? Okay, Veronica, would you like to say a 30-second pitch? Veronica, Elizabeth Spagner.
Veronica actually deferred her time to someone else.
Well, let's just move on then. Thank you all for being here. And what I have a thing on Zoom called what we call ghosting. You know, and I do it sometimes too. I'm guilty. But what it is you turn off your camera, you turn off your mic, and you off in the living room or in the kitchen doing something else. And you miss your opportunity. So, you know, that's why even if you do that, make sure you have the volume up so you can hear you if your name is called. Our members know that by me and our meetings, because I will just randomly call on somebody, and always be ready, because that's a skill set and a talent that you need to have as an entrepreneur. You never know when that opportunity is going to present yourself. I learned this a long time ago, that always carry a pen, a piece of paper. I know I'm old school, pen and a piece of paper. Now you just put it in your phone now, but you never know. You might be at the gas station, at the bank, at the grocery market. You never know. Oprah will tell you some of her stories. She was in the elevator, just back in the day when she was working, but she was in the entertainment business. She was singing, and she had an opportunity to, somebody, Lawrence Welk, that was him. Lawrence Welk. He was a producer back in the day, and he used to take talent. That was before America Got Talent. Okay, they had the Lawrence Welk show. She was in the elevator with him, and she had 30 seconds to present herself, and she presented herself, and then she didn't follow through. So there it is. So she could have been a famous singer by now, but that's okay. She's helping people protect their assets, which is just as good. But anyway, I'm just saying that, you know, those opportunities come about, and you never know when that opportunity will present itself. We are on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube. So you have a worldwide audience. So if you had an opportunity to present yourself, take advantage of it. On that note, I'm going to transition this one out, but I'm going to transition this one over. So we talked about resources. We talked about things that you need to know that you might not know how to get access to. So we have reached out to quite a few organizations, and quite a few organizations reached out to us. So one of my favorite persons that's very consistent, all of my concierge teams are my favorite people, by the way, but one of my favorite persons that's very consistent in what they do and very committed, and that's the key, consistency and commitment in what they do, is Barbara Levine. Barbara Levine represents the LAEDC. I'm going to let her explain what that means, all them alphabets. But Barbara, you free, if you want to share your screen, go ahead and start sharing your screen.
Yeah, let me do that. Hi, everybody. Thank you for that fabulous shout out. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yay. So thank you so much for that great introduction. That's so awesome. Please don't let alphabet soup scare you because a lot of our entities have these names, and some of it has to do with we're nonprofits or how we get funded. I'm really pleased that my new colleague and my friend Cecil has recently joined our business assistance team, and I'm really happy he's on. So let's get started. So we are a private nonprofit organization. We do not charge for what we do. I'm in their business assistance program, and I've been with the company a real long time, like over 15 years. So what can I tell you about us? Well, we were founded in 1981 from the LA County Board of Supervisors. And as a way to really help businesses navigate what's going on with the county of LA or their cities, keep in mind, LA County is huge. It's over 88 cities. It's over 4,000 square miles and about 140 unincorporated communities. That means areas like Rancho Domingos is unincorporated, West Athens. So what it means is if you're a business applying for a business license or some kind of program, you really do need to know where you're located. And when you're talking to somebody like myself or Cecil or somebody working for a utility company like Edison or the gas company, we really need to know what jurisdiction you're in, because it has to do with what utility company or other services like police or fire that come your way. And it also helps a lot with permitting and helping to navigate through all the approvals you need to safely, securely, and legally operate a business. Okay, if there's one thing that I'd like you to remember other than my name and our smiles is please consider us your connection to resources. And we know I work closely with Star and Michelle at the SBDC. We're all friends, we're all partners. Very often I refer to them because they have the experts on staff who could really do a deep dive and really help you with access to capital. But I think what I also want to let you know of what makes us different is it's personal assistance, especially throughout COVID. When a company, no matter where they were located, contacted us by email or phone, they got a call back. And if I couldn't reach somebody by phone, I sent them an email and really wanted to find out more about them, because after you spend a few minutes on the phone with somebody, you find out more about them, about their business, what they're looking for, what they've applied for. It could be that they applied for a particular government grant program, but they didn't have any employees, which is one of the requirements of some of the CARES Act programs. So we wanted to talk to them, find out more about their business, and recommend them and refer them to another program or to one of our partners, or to attend a webinar or something else that we were all sponsoring. It's about group effort. And we all advance, we're all good. So it could be with permitting, with financing, access to capital. A big secret are energy programs or energy efficiencies provided by your local service provider. It could be LADWP. It could be Southern California Gas Company. They have an energy resource center in Downey. Let's say that you're a restaurant business and you're looking at putting in some new restaurant equipment. Guess what? They might have it in one of their rooms to demonstrate at the gas company. Same thing with Edison. Edison has a customer center and they're out of San Dimas. Workforce development. You're looking to hire people or you're looking to train. There might be some programs for you. And also risk management and insurance services, like what Opus said. This is not the time to go to have your business without being adequately and securely covered for risk, whether it's yourself, your family, you want to protect your entity, you want to be able to hire employees, do it right. From the get-go, please do it right or have a roadmap so you know what to do next. Our business assistance program, workforce training and development, permitting assistance and expediting. And there was a case about a few weeks ago that Dexter referred me to one of our members. And this was the case where she needed to demonstrate, she needed a business license to prove that she was in the city of LA because she was a finalist for a grant that was offered by the city, but you had to demonstrate that you were a legitimate business. We spoke, I did some research for her, I got back to her, and guess what? She paid an expedite fee that wasn't exorbitant. Her business license came to her by email the next day. So it's possible to get through. You just have to know who to go to. So capital, connection to resources in the government sector, don't let them scare you. There really are some really great people behind those, government titles. Utility programs, don't forget business resiliency. I think COVID has really taught us to be flexible. And before, remember how we were so worried about earthquakes? and about having backup systems, we need to have backup systems for whatever, comes our way. And don't forget, if you're a product or service, there are procurement opportunities through the city of LA, through the county of LA. Get a hold of me. I'm happy to, pass you on to what we know. Safer at work, we all want to go back to doing business the way we did, but we got to make sure that people are observing safe practices, we hope, being vaccinated, assuming you're able to, wear your masks at work, be safe, be respectful, but that's the only way we want to be able for our employees to feel safer about coming to work. We want our customers to come back. We want our workers to come back. There is a tremendous amount of opportunities. So many businesses across the board are looking for good qualified people, and they just can't find them. So this is a really good time. If you're looking for a job, this is your time to shine. Goldman Sachs for entrepreneurs, and I know a lot of them are in our audience. Goldman Sachs has an amazing 10,000 small businesses program. It costs you nothing. The firm needs to have at least 4 employees and be in business, I think, at least a year or 2. It's an amazing program that's been around for about 10 or 12 years. They really teach you how to work on your business, not in your business. If you want to be a leader, you want to be the visionary, and you want to be able to go forward, but you need some really good structure and a foundation, and this program could really do it. What else is there? The Amazon Black Accelerator program. So if you've got products or other items to put on the Amazon showcase, give me a call. Let me hook you up with their supplier gateway. And give me a call. There's our contact information. If I can't help you, I guarantee you I'm going to refer you to someone. I'm going to do a very warm handoff and refer you to one of our very credible, excellent resources. Thanks so much. Here you go, Dexter.
Well, excellent. Thank you, Barbara. Awesome presentation, like always. Again, help us help you. A lot of resources available. You can get Barbara's information off the screen. Just go ahead and take a picture on there real quick if you want to take a picture with your phone, or again, Barbara, put your information in the chat. And again, if anyone have any questions, go ahead and put that in, your questions in the chat room as well. So thank you again, Barbara. All right, we are pushing through quite expeditiously. Doing very well here. So Asha, is Asha still around with us? Asha, are you there? Asha?
Hello,
There she
yes.
is. Hold on, Asha. Hold on. Let me set you up first, okay? So we talked about, Oprah talked about protecting your assets, talked about liability, critical illness, life insurance, health insurance, all those things that you need to have. And again, we take it for granted when we on a job, when we work at 9 to 5 and have a full-time job, because you get those benefit package. One thing about running a business and one thing about being in America is, which is a good thing sometimes, but lawyers and litigation and liability, okay? So all it takes is, and we have these teams built in our chamber, we have this talent in our chamber, we have these resources available to assist you, because from experience, some of our members have brick and mortar businesses, and all it takes is some kooky person to come in there and slip. Well, that's not their fault that they slip, but some people do it on purpose. Y'all know what I mean. And then they try to sue you, okay? We was at a restaurant, I'm not gonna mention their name, but we was at a restaurant over the weekend. Somebody wasted all of their drink on the floor right by the front door, and people were just walking in and, sliding across the front door. And this is a big restaurant, by the way, on a Saturday, which I'll never go back on a Saturday again, just way too many people. Anyway, I ran and got the manager. I'm like, y'all getting ready to get sued. I'm like, won't y'all go out here? And then they send somebody out there to mop. I'm like, no, you go out there and put some signs up on the floor, because y'all gonna get sued. Because all it's gonna take is 2 people to fall down, and then they go videotape it, and then they go post it on social media, and then they got a case against you because you don't have a slippery when wet sign out there. So anyway, I said all that. They didn't even give me no free dessert or nothing for thanking me, or they just said, oh, okay. Anyway, But if that was a small business, you know, that's important. So anyway, I said all that to say, Asha Stokes, Team Stokes, State Farm Insurance. That's who we have our insurance through the chamber, because again, you might say, I don't even have a business, but if you're running events and somebody get hurt, injured or whatever at one of your events, then you can open up yourself for some legal litigation, some legal suits. So that's where Asha comes in. It's liability insurance, help you protect your interests. So go ahead, Asha, and you can share. I hope I made you co-host,
Okay.
Asha.
Let's see.
Oh, let me make you co-host. Hold on.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, you're good to go.
All right. Here we go. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing well. And I am trying to find my download here. Let's see, let me try screen. Here we go. Okay, for some reason it's not allowing me to upload, but that's fine. Let me try this one more time. One more sec. There we go. Okay, I don't see it. I see it on my screen, but for some reason it's not sharing, but that's fine. I'll be brief, going over the information as far as what it, oh, thank you. Well, you know, we'll go into the collaboration just a little bit, but what I do with State Farm, as far as insurance, we do offer small business protection. That is one component of what we do. Our office is local in Carson, on the corner of Carson and Wilmington, next to a pretty recently built Starbucks. So that's always a focal point. As far as different ways that we can help your business, I'll go to the next slide. There's a lot, right? So I'll go into more of the information that's a little bit more relevant, even our at-home businesses, because the good thing is with the pandemic, a lot of people did start businesses at home, whether you're making shea butters or maybe you're, you know, doing some catering, whatever the case may be. There's always the need to have general business and liability insurance to protect your business. The last thing that you want is to put your blood, sweat, tears, and everything else into something. And what ends up happening is you have one situation and then everything that you worked so hard for is lost. Same thing with workers' compensation. As your business grows and expands and you have employees, workers' compensation is actually required by the state of California. So if you have any employees on payroll, that is needed. Business property protection that goes into our general liability insurance policy, which covers any contents, anything that you use for your day-to-day business. We do bonds for different things. Tax season's coming up, so if we have any tax preparers, we do offer the surety fidelity bonds, tax preparer bonds, different things like that. I also do provide life insurance, key man insurance, different things, which is just making sure that your business is protected. So again, you put so much time and energy into what you do. You want to make sure that even if you're not around to run your business, that you have someone has the funds financially to continue the business that you started. Commercial auto, we have different businesses such as mobile detailing, just different things like that that require you to have different types of coverage for your insurance that's a little bit more broad than our standard private passenger insurance. Professional liability, doctors, nurses, again, I use tax preparers a lot because tax season's coming up. Insurance agents, directors and officers liability. If you do have a nonprofit where you have directors and different people in positions, errors and omissions insurance. Again, these are things like, you know, can form like in a sense of like malpractice. So again, the main thing is making sure that once your business is established, that you're protecting your business. Photographers, restaurants, we have so many different businesses that we insure. And it's something I love to do because I get to go and eat and I get to go meet people and see how passionate they are about their business. And then, you know, show that support as well as promote. So one of the other things that I do, well, the contact information's next. Thank you, Deanna. Next slide. This is our contact information for the office, but I do have a bonus slide that I'll be going into. But this is our office number, 310-935-2212. You can reach us here, get quotes and for business side as well as personal. Our website is teamstokesinsurance.com. My email address is there. Our office location is there. I do love being with the brand such as State Farm, because there's so many different products that we offer, and you become an expert in what it is that you do and what you can provide for each person, client, business, individually. And the bonus slide. Oh, well, before we actually go there, sorry, Deanna. Before we go there, you can feel free to screenshot that so that you do have my contact information directly. All right, and then the bonus slide. So I collaborate with Beauty and Brains LLC, which if you were on the call about half an hour ago, you were able to hear that. But what we do is we bring a collaboration that's designed to elevate your business. So while she focuses on the forming and foundation of business, I focus on the protecting and the ensuring of the business. So these are different things that we do to make sure that your business is started properly, to make sure that you are, because again, it is a business, it's not a hobby. So you want to have everything in order. You want to be looked at as being taken seriously, even for things like pop-ups, different things that I host with small businesses. They may require you to have liability insurance before you can set up. And they do that to protect their business as well. So they want to make sure that every business represented has some form of protection already. So we offer together a master employee and owner training. So what that means is if you have a small business, for example, a nail salon or a restaurant or an insurance agency, where you want your employees to be able to provide the best service, because again, as the owner, you are the creative mind behind it. You have all you're over it, but you want everyone that works for you to give everyone that same personalized experience. So that way you get referral customers, you get repeat customers, you're able to retain the current business that you have. And so what we're able to do is create a customized business approach for your industry specifically, and come in and train and consult to make sure, again, that you're elevating your business and you're taking your business to the next level. And it's a very affordable way to do that without having to spend a lot, just by, again, making each person feel comfortable, making each person feel like they're getting a good experience when they walk into your store. So again, from top to bottom, forming, founding, and again, what I do specifically with Team Stokes Insurance is protecting and making sure that everything you put your blood, sweat, and tears into is covered properly. Thank you guys so much.
Well, excellent. Thank you, Asha, and your teammate that has your back, Deanna.
She
Look
got
at
my
that.
back.
That's right. That's how we work as a team, y'all.
Collaboration.
She just jumped into action, saw Asha couldn't get it together with the technical stuff, and Deanna just jumped in there and like, I got you. Pass the ball to me. So thank you, Asha and Deanna. Asha and Deanna runs a I call it customer service. They got a fancy name for it called customer centricity, but customer service, which is very, very important. And I'm saying that to say that we've been working with Asha and her husband with Team Stokes with their insurance. That's who protects our organizations. And every time I call Asha, say, Asha, I need one of them forms because the county is requiring us to show a proof of insurance, or we're going to be at this venue and I need a form. Within 24 hours, y'all, within 24 hours, Asha said, oh, no problem, boom. And it's in my email, boom. That's what I mean by, customer service. So thank you again, Asha. Thank you, Deanna. And we're looking forward to some more of that customer centricity, because that's very important in running a small business or any business, is customer service. So thank you, ladies, very much. All righty. So we're going to transition over to, let's see. Who I'm setting up next. Oh, I got the person I'm setting up next. And then again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat. Put your information in the chat so we can contact you. Or if you need to contact us, we'll have your information available. We are going to ask you to do an assessment form. We'll be sending those out soon. That way we get a little bit more detail about your business and how we can better support you. Again, we're here to help you. Help us help you. So while you're getting all your documents together, again, another task that we don't realize we need, but while you're preparing documents, because there's a lot of documents that goes into running a business, you spend a lot of time just doing administration. And when you're an entrepreneur, you have to do it all. You have to cook the pies, you got to, design the websites, you got to, go to meetings, you got to network, you got to do webinars. That's a lot. And then you have to do all the admin stuff. And sometimes you need a notary. Sometimes you got to get a notary, somebody to notarize your things. But not only that, it's when you get ready to hire somebody, you may want to do a background check or a live scan check. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have LASCC. Yes, we have LASCC. LASCC is excellent. Again, I practice what I preach. The chamber practice what we preach. Anytime that we need some notary or anything like that, we call LASCC. And again, customer service. LASCC will come to you because we're all busy. And just like Michelle said, she wanted her superpower to be transporting. Unfortunately, we can't transport ourselves around this busy city of ours. So sometimes it's like, I can't drive all the way across town to get something notarized. So LASCC will come to you and get your documents notarized. So go ahead, LASCC, you are welcome to share your screen and introduce yourself and your service. You're on mute.
Yes, let me unmute first. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
And let me just slideshow. Okay, so my company is Freeman Professional Services, and thank you for that introduction, Dexter. We offer live scans, traditional ink print, believe it or not. I do a lot of those, especially for the TSA, for those who want to be pilots. I did a young lady the other day. So I still do ink prints, one of the few in the state. Notary, when it comes to basic notary service. I know during the pandemic, a lot of people were starting their businesses and they needed to do a DBA. So that's something that needs to be notarized. Estate planning and real estate documents. Also drug testing. And one of the things Dexter mentioned was the live scan. So for those of you who are starting a business, you may want to do a background check on your employees. However, you do need to get approval from the Department of Justice, which means you have to obtain your own ORI number. And what that means is originating agency identification. So when a live scan is done, we know where to send that information for the person who's getting background checked too. So I do businesses as well as individuals. So as an individual, you may need licensure. So like Opa and Miss Asha, they had to be background checked in order to get their insurance license. So with that, they had to have an ORI number. And we did the background check, which allowed them for licensure in that industry. And then I always tell people to relax, because a lot of times they tense up when they're getting fingerprint. So you don't want to be tensed, and it's not a hard thing. Actually, some people say I give them a little massage on the way. So you just want to relax. Now, that's far as the live scan, and then I also do the traditional ink, which is the full ink of all fingers on both sides. And you might want to think about that. So if you're starting a business, you really want to see if you can get your people background check. You can't just do it automatically, but that's something that you want to have in place when you start your business. So just like Gianna was saying how she set up the business, this is one of the ways that you can set up your business as far as having that in place. Okay. Also, as far as notary, when you need something notarized, and there's a lot of documents that may need notarization. Real estate documents, you might need a birth certificate. You want to make sure you have the documents ready. Also, as a notary, I need to identify you. I may not know you, but I need to identify you. So your documents need, the name on the documents also need to be identical to your identification. And the identification that we're looking for is your driver's license.
any state driver's license, state ID or passport. We can't use your Costco card, even though your picture is on there. We need something government issued. And also, if that document needs a witness, you need to have that witness. Some of these documents could be power of attorneys. In this pandemic, a lot of people were hospitalized and they needed someone to talk on their behalf. So these type of power of attorneys are medical and financial. So you have a witness to make sure that you are signing that document. Okay. Last but not least, we do offer drug testing. Okay. And as a employer, you want to open up your company. You might want to have your employees drug tested. In the state of California, we are free to use recreational marijuana. But as an employer, you may not want your employees using that, especially if you're in the transportation industry. Okay, so if you want to do drug testing, you want to make sure that your employee manual has that information in there, that you are drug testing, whether randomly or for hiring. Also, you want to indicate what you want to find out on those testings, whether it's meth, marijuana, and then the type of testing. The type of testing there is hair off your head. If you don't have a lot off your head, maybe on your arm, okay? Saliva specimen as well as urine specimen. So these are the different type of drug testing. So that just gives you a little brief introduction of my business. And if you would like to talk further or have other questions, this is my contact information and it's also in the chat. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dexter.
Excellent. Thank you, Larcy. Excellent information. Again, you know, you never know when you need it, but it's available. And again, you know, it's something that you don't have to search around town. Just contact Larcy. Larcy come to you or she'll meet you somewhere. How about that? And take care of you. So thanks again, Larcy, for all you do. So we are in our final stretch, the last 10 yards, what we call the red zone in football. Yeah, the red zone. We're almost there at the at the touchdown. So bases are loaded. Bottom of the ninth. That's where we are right now. So again, I see we got a couple of new people on the call. We're going to come to you, let you give your 30-second pitch. But before we do that, I wanted to again bring on the final few concierge teammates so they can go ahead and introduce themselves. So next up, is Robin still there? Do y'all see Robin? Robin Billups? I don't see Robin. Did she leave? All right, tick-tock goes the clock for Robin. All righty, Robin. Sorry, Robin, couldn't get to you. Ernesto, my brother from another mother, Ernesto. So again, let me set you up, Ernesto. But those of you all know the basic concepts that you need in business is number one, your business plan. Number two is a marketing strategy. No, excuse me, let me rephrase. Let me start from the beginning. Number one, a business plan. Number two, some money. You need some money. Because a lot of y'all start businesses and thinking that people gonna give y'all money right away. Not so, especially nonprofits. A lot of people start a nonprofit and as soon as they get their 501c3, they think the money's gonna fall out the sky. You're in for a rude awakening. You're in for a rude awakening. Don't happen that way. Anyway, then you need a marketing strategy. And this goes for nonprofits and for-profit businesses. Why in the world do you start a business and you don't have a budget for marketing? Wonder. Do you think just because you make good pies or good cornbread, not singling out none of our members, by the way, or you have a good service that you offer that people are just going to run and knock down your door? You are competing, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide. We are on a worldwide platform today. Everybody and anybody in the world is out there listening. You have competitors. You're not the only one that's doing what you do. You have competitors. And I don't understand for the life of me why when people start a business, they don't allocate funds for marketing. Some people don't have a logo. Some people don't have a website. Some people don't have marketing campaigns or marketing strategies. How long do you really think you're going to stay in business? How long do you really think you're going? I mean, I just don't understand that. There's a hustle and there's a business. You can hustle all day, but you're going to get tired. Trust me, I did it for a long time hustling. You're going to get tired. You need a business where you could go on a cruise for a week and come back and you ain't skipped a beat. You still got money coming in, cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. So marketing is very, very important in your business. First, you need to know who you are, what you're doing. That's why the business plan exists. Next, you need to have some money, okay? Your own money. Nobody's gonna give you no money to run your business. You decide to be an entrepreneur, nobody's gonna give you money. You need to have your own money. Save it up, use a credit card, go get your 401k plan, cash it out, go sell a car, go downsize on your where you live at. If you renting or whatever, instead of the 3-bedroom, go get a 1-bedroom, go get a studio. Sell a car, I don't know, do something, but get some money, get your own money. Nobody's gonna respect you. And yes, I'm ranting right now. You know, this is what I do. Ladies and gentlemen, that's guests, just bear with me. And I do that because I have passion for you all. It's my passion. I have passion. I want you all to be successful. You decide to be an entrepreneur, nobody's going to give you anything. You have to go out there and get it, okay? So you have to do what you have to do to survive. Number one, you have to go get your money. Banks, you think a bank going to give you a loan and you don't have nothing to put on, you have no skin in the game? And nowadays with grant money, with grants, they want to know what you did. They want to know your financial statements. They want to know your last year's tax return. Why? Because why would they invest in you and you ain't investing in yourself? If you don't believe in yourself and commit and make that commitment, keyword commitment. And what is commitment? That means you do what you have to do to survive. And you consistently do what you have to do to survive. And that's what people look at. And if you're not making that commitment, they're not going to reach out and help you. So anyway, I said all that to say, my brother from another mother, Brother Ernesto, who also serves as our marketing director. Ernesto gave himself a fancy name. I don't even know what it is. He called himself a graphic creator, or I don't know. What did you say? What is it?
Creative director.
There it is, a creative director. Yeah, he gave himself a fancy name. It's all good. So I'm going to call him our marketing director. But I'll be respectful. Our creative director, who does an excellent job, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. He does. When I met Ernesto a few years ago, and I went to one of Ernesto's webinar, I said, "Oh my gosh."
It was actually a workshop. It wasn't a webinar back then.
I'm sorry, bro. You're right. We was actually doing workshops back in the day. That's like dinosaur days now, back in the day. But a workshop, we was at the Little Bitty Library right there on the corner of, what's that, Maine and Florence? Florence and Maine, right there at that little library was in there. And Ernesto put up that his PowerPoint and started breaking stuff down. I said, this dude right here, he know what he's talking about. I mean, he started breaking stuff down. I was like, oh my goodness. And just tying things together. And it made so much clear and perfect sense. And over the years, like I said, as we developed this relationship, Ernesto is also one of our board members for the LA South Chamber. And Ernesto is, again, like I said, our marketing director and our partner with the newly getting ready to get launched. We just got them today, ladies and gentlemen, but our South LA destination guide. You guys are going to love it. Come check us out this Saturday, Leimert Park Village at Barbara Morrison's Performing Arts Center, 2 to 5. Yes, I'm giving a commercial, but come and meet us and come get your copy of the South LA Destination Guide. Our story, our businesses, and our community. We are enough to take care of our own self. So Ernesto, I said all that, and Ernesto don't have any slides. He didn't do a PowerPoint slide. Go figure. You think he'll just reach in his pocket or something, just click on a button and it'll be right there already ready to go. But anyway, again, our creative director, Ernesto Camino. Go ahead, Ernesto.
Hey, thank you, Dexter. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, before we start, just piggyback on Dexter. If you guys can make it this Saturday, please be there at Barbara Morrison Center in Lemur Park. I had to wake up early this morning. I woke up around 5:30 just to pick up the magazines for you guys. So I'm pretty sure, I think you guys are gonna be proud of this magazine. It's a great step forward in the organization, and I think it's the inaugural one. So hopefully you guys can be there this time. Now to my business. My name is Ernesto Comodo. My business is called 907K Marketing. I've been doing graphic design and marketing for about 20 years. And one of my specialties is working with the small business community, people that are just starting out, trying to figure things out, and helping them not make so many mistakes. As Dexter was saying, one of the main issues why most businesses fail in the first year is lack of planning. From business plan, everybody needs a business plan, you need a budget. Budget should be in your business plan. Same thing with your marketing strategy. You should have some kind of marketing strategy in your business plan. But if you don't, I'm here to help you. One of my services, my key services, I have 4 key services, and one of them is developing marketing strategy or looking at your current strategy and help you revise it if you need to, and get, sometimes you need to revise budgets, or maybe the budget's under what it actually cost, and you need to maybe make some adjustments. The next service I also provides custom web design and development. A lot of times people want to ask me for certain types of websites, and I'm not the type of person that's going to do what a client tells me. I want to see your strategy and what is the purpose of things. So if you need a website just for the sake of it, I always want to see what's the purpose. Sometimes, most of the time, a small business entrepreneur would spend too much money on their website or on a certain other part of their business where they should not. So I do help you with that, or they will underspend if it really depends what your website is for, but or they'll understand the website when you really need to lean on the website. It's a global platform, so it depends who's your target audience, depends